welcome to another Gemcraft stream. Sorry about not posting the waiting room ahead of time. I didn't realize I hadn't done that until I went to start and then went, oh, I forgot something. I forgot a step in the process. But we're going after the X field where we started yesterday. We completed X4 after failing once. Which hopefully won't repeat again. But we're gonna do X5 and possibly X7 depending on how long X5 takes. But we'll just do that. And then hatred goes to level 8. And we go hunting. Alright. According to what Layla said yesterday, this map should give us another battle trait. So we should finally fill that last space that we have. Looks like everything converges here. Can I build a tower here? I can. Okay, it will let me do that. That's a wall. I need traps. We'll go there. And we build all of our traps. Together. And then we'll get ready to start this wave. Alright, we've got that, and then damage, and then slow. And we've got this all the way up here. I will gem bomb first. Out on something. We have 255 waves. That'll be interesting. Should be 7 minimally. And 8 and 8. And this should be able to go to 7 as well. Okay. And now we just let the monsters swarm in. And then we learned from last time, let the gems get to at least 45. At least level 45 before I start going crazy with the tower. Spirit Forge is going to be poisoning things a lot. I should pay attention. There we go. I'll just set this to 8 already. No harm in sending a bunch more monsters all at once. Problem will be if there is an immediate beacon. Of resocketing placed over here. This kind of looks like it's a mix between an underground level and an above ground level. level 6 gem. I think they have 400 monsters, 400 swarmlings to be precise. So this cares about frozen monsters everywhere. Okay. So if I just keep freezing monsters over here, then I'll keep getting this to work. But I don't think I want to do that. Let's see. I'll jump on combine. Do I want to put a mana gem in instead of the pool bound? Let's try that this time. Instead of pool bound, I will add mana. That is not in range of where the enemies are at the moment. It is sometimes when the enemies get too close to the edge. Alright, let's upgrade this again. Increase the grade of the mana gem first. No, the apparition only has 36,000 health. No wonder it dies pretty quickly. There's only one path that they can go down, so relatively simple that they get hit. Let's upgrade this to 12. I'm continue bombing for now. I don't have enough to do that. Okay. Can't do that yet, I guess. Can't consistently do that yet. I guess is probably a better way to phrase it. I'll jump long first. And then I'll upgrade the mana gem. It's my priority right now. And then the damage gem is secondary. They're not even getting to the mana gem. I'll keep that at level 6. I think that by putting the mana gem in instead of the pool bound, I should be able to start going off at level 40 gems instead of 45. Using this tower as my main damage. But I'm not certain until we test that. That's a problem. Deal with that one, please. I've got a few more hits in. There are quite a few monsters as bad as it could be. Alright, mana gem goes up again. Death gem follows. I'll leave the tower gem alone for right now. I will wait a little bit longer before I make the gem bomb gem level 18. Level 18 is the maximum we figured out to have the maximum number of reavers spawned in. And it's only 200 extra giants each time. Hoping that by freezing these monsters, this will charge. I don't know if I need it to, but I'm hoping that it does. Spectre has 68,000 health, that'll die pretty quick. Yeah, with the fact I do 141,000 damage, yeah. It should be relatively easy. Trying to get level 5 gems in the Spirit Forge towers. It's kind of scary how many monsters I've seen get past the level 25 gem. But considering it's not my damage dealing gem, I think that's acceptable. Mana gets upgraded 4 times, okay. Let's make sure to jump on before I upgrade this. It goes up by 5 times, interesting. Okay. I want to try and get the gems to level 40 at minimum, and then I'll upgrade my tower and see how the mana gem in it accomplishes things. It'll technically be less damage because of the cooldown gem being gone, but it should still do enough of its job. It shouldn't cause any problems. Even at level 12, it's capable of taking up these specters, so. There was a second shadow, or a second specter, I mean. I was not expecting 2 specters there. I don't know what to expect from the Spirit Forge. I don't think it actually helps me any. Like, it provides poison, sure, but I don't know how that actually helps. I don't think... I can't combine any of my gems into them, can I? No, it won't let me. Okay. May as well use the gem. And get more mana out of the mana shard. Rather use it than have no point for it. And an XP thing that shows up later is just gonna be too delayed. Let me upgrade. It's still level 7, cool. $23 lets you hit everything. Everything I don't want you to. This doesn't keep this stuff. Charge all the insane monsters. This is different than the past ones have been. This makes me want to move this back so that I can activate all of these. I want to see what these look like fully activated. Or what this does fully activated. It gives beacons. Spectre's faster than an apparition. I did not know that. I didn't know that until actually seeing this. I didn't realize it because I probably subconsciously realized that it goes goes faster. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I can always move them back afterwards. Didn't mean to upgrade that, but that's fine. I want to freeze the monsters and figure out what this does. Because it has to have some big enough effect that it's the premise of this map. I have let a lot more monsters appear on the screen, and so it's lagging a lot more. But I'm really, really furious. I'm playing this really risky by letting him get this close to the orb. Poison 111 cursed monsters. Show me what this does. Is it just a cool effect? Now nothing is happening on the screen. Oh. Oh. I don't know what I did. Wait, what? That's the game? I don't have to beat the other levels? A long path led to a trap laid long ago. Thanks to the trick of the forgotten, the gates of the Spirit Forge are now wide open and your siege has begun. But it's not the end, you're still alive, and that could be a grave mistake in the Forgotten's plan. Thank you for playing, we hope you enjoyed the experience. Plan to reach high wizard levels and even rarity 100 fragments. And when the time comes, continue your fierce fight in the next chapter of Gemcraft. But... okay. I wasn't thinking that that would just be the end. I was just curious because there was all the little nodes on the field and I wanted to know what it does. And apparently, because I've already unlocked all the other maps that have these nodes, it just ends. It doesn't even have an endurance mode to let me go back to where I was at. I just looked up and see a spider on my wall and I really don't like spiders. Oh goodness. I hate summer when bugs come inside. No, don't run away from me. I'm trying to let you die. Stop twitching. Die. Oh, I hate spiders. Spiders outside are fine. Spiders inside, no. Okay, I'll read all of this in a second. I'm gonna deal with the spider. Oh, please be dead. Well, it's not moving, so I think it's dead. Oh, goodness. Let's get rid of you. Okay. I don't like spiders. I don't want to think about it. Back to the game. Apparently we beat this level. I'm gonna go back and play more of it. And actually try and like go through all 255 waves that we have. Which might be more because we did get the battle trait before we go back, apparently. Sorry. Arachnophobia does not like spiders. So when a spider is here, it needs to not be here. Reading. It wasn't the true gem I carried all along. It was one of the 6 replicas. The gem bearer must have been murdered by the Forgotten herself before I got there, and she got the true gem, leaving a replica for me to unknowingly play according to her plans. A plan set in motion centuries ago, ever since her summoning, or even earlier. Her agenda was to prepare a siege step by step and to let wizards capture her with the ever newly crafted Gem of Eternity, slowly corrupting each gem one by one and luring unknown adventurers to unleash her until there were 6 replicas all in place, the last one placed by me. Capturing her 6 times, it was all what she wanted. She needed the replicas to break the shield of the Spirit Forge. She left me alive on purpose so that I would place the final piece of her puzzle. That's why she hasn't directly attacked me. She just wanted to buy enough time to prepare everything. And so now the gates of the Spirit Forge are wide open. The siege has started. Under the command of the Forgotten, monsters and shadows swarm in to destroy the last remaining stand of wizardry and to capture the Spirit Forge. I'm still alive though, and that might be a mistake in her carefully crafted plan. There's only one way to find out. I can't imagine what is waiting for me beyond these walls, but I have come too far to stop now. There's a chance even my magic won't work in there, so I will have to keep hiding. Once I enter, there might be no turning back. I'll have to prepare myself first. And where is the true Gem of Eternity anyway? Chasing Shadows, Battle Trait Scroll, Map Hex-tile S, and Token for Field Y4. S for the Spirit Forge. That makes sense. Only 3 levels, but that's also because we didn't go very far in this. Okay, so that's a cool looking map tile actually. It's not a skill we just acquired, it is this. +1 shadow lured to the battlefield might appear during endurance. So it just gives more shadows to the battlefield. And it makes the multiplier not that high. Okay. Well, sure, let's go back to this one. Apparently we've beaten the game. But that was such a shock ending. Have 60 additional waves by battle traits. That was such a shock ending that I don't accept it. Okay. Well, we're just gonna casually restart. Damage gem, mana gem, that gem, level 7, level 7, level 7, and that just goes there, and we gem bomb everything. Okay. So, we have technically beaten the game, which is not what I was expecting. And by technically, I mean we have won the game now, apparently. So that's interesting. charging those up is probably not what I want to do. The curiosity in me wants to destroy these walls and see if monsters come from up there as well. I don't think that's a good idea, but I kind of want to do it. I guess I should have upgraded this before I unpaused. This is interesting now. So we've still got the Y field. We've still got the rest of X, and then we've got to see what happens with... Can we get into the S field somehow? But we've also technically won the game already, so... No, I don't know. There's an apparition. I should definitely try to get rid of it. We're still going to try the mana approach, see how that works out. Okay. That Spectre is going after the Spirit Forge. Oh no, it's going after the highest level gems. Okay. I didn't realize that that's how those specters work. It goes after the highest level gem on the field. Let's upgrade this to 8. That should be fine. 8 for right now. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting the end of the game to be this level. But now that we're here, well, now that we've technically beaten the game, I don't know what to do. about freezing enemies now, because I don't want to accidentally cause this to go off as well. That doesn't cause enemies to come to you. Okay. Genuine curiosity. That's all it was. When you don't know something, you've got to try it to be able to figure it out. Just asking the same person over and over whether they know is kind of stupid if you can just picture how to get to the answer yourself. There's actually a book series that I have been reading called Secret of the Silent Witch. One of the characters there is known for being the smartest person, and she got fed up with everyone always coming to her to get an answer. And so the first person to ever say, no, let me go figure it out myself before I ask you. And if I can't find it in my own research and studies, then I'll come and ask you. The first person to ever do that is the person that she's like, oh, I want to screw convention of being a noble and whatever. I want to marry the kid who actually went out of their way to ask themselves first before they got the answer from me. And it's a cute side character thing. That should be enough. But like, just the depth that has just as a side character makes me happy. Oh, I don't have enough mana to produce 8 of those. That makes sense. I don't have a ton of mana right now. That is not a spoiler for that book series at all. I still recommend people read it. It's good. It's not a spoiler, it just happens in like book 3, I think. It might be book 4. It's either book 3 or 4 that like backstory type stuff gets brought up. But testing this is exactly the same kind of thought process that I had as that character. He was like, no, let me go figure it out, and then if I can't find the answer, I'll ask. It is really weird to me that this is the final level, technically. Like, with how kind of open world-esque it is if you can fight these levels in whatever order you want. It is kind of interesting that this is the last level. Because I wasn't expecting all the pop-ups to happen. I'm just like, hey, here's the story. Thanks for playing the game. screen now. No, I need to level it up to 23. Okay. Okay. Trying this with the mana gem once these get to level 40. I may as well get the XP out of. All of these enemies. I'm not going to try and charge the other three because I don't want to get the end cutscene kick thing again. That really was 2 specters again. That wasn't a glitch or anything the first time. It was actually intended to be 2 specters. Interesting. I don't think I'll get the same beacon giant waves this time around though. Hello, Scriv. That's fine. You don't have to watch every single one. No one is required to watch all of the streams. Yesterday I tried it with the model going, and then I lost a level. Ran into the problem of not having enough mana to be able to keep up with the damage when my gems were level 40, so I overwhelmed myself. And then we tried that same level with level 45 gems instead, and then I went to the tower when I was level 45, and that seemed to work. But now I want to try it with the mana gem inside of this, instead of coolbound bloodbound chain crit, trying it with mana instead of coolbound. That's today's experiment. If you just tuned in, you missed the fact that this is the last level and I didn't know it when I charged all of the ensnaring nodes. We got the Gem of Eternity, and then we got the, hey, this is the end. Like, the whole, like, map ended, and so we just restarted it. Also, I guess, sorry about the soccer thing. I don't really understand soccer too well. I like playing it, but I'm not very good at it. I try to protect my face too much. Probably because I wear glasses. We'll go with that as the reason that I'm bad at soccer. I protect my face too much because I have glasses. And I don't want those broken. Glasses are expensive in America. And it sucks. Because if I want to be able to see, I have to spend money on glasses. This is just a regular giant. Yeah, this is just regular giants. Okay. about 21,000 or so, or 21 million XP off of where we ended the last one, because I got curious what all of these ensnaring nodes were for, and activated them all. And then it ended. But I want to go through the other 200 something waves that we missed. It was 255, now it's 262. Because we did get the trait from beating, quote unquote, this map. But I restarted it so we could go again. So now the goal is to get everything to level 40 gems. And then I will figure out whether this mana gem being in the structure destroyer is actually a good idea or not. Resocketing gem. Giants are appearing. Only 41. I've started to recognize the symbols on the giants. I don't really care about the symbols for the other ones being just, this has more armor, regen, and an initial shield. Like, that doesn't matter to me. I guess I can technically activate this one by raising the monsters right before they die. Like, that does provide charge for that. That's kind of interesting. Upgrade this. Yeah, I learned that as soon as I get all the ice towers done, it ends the game. Or ends the storyline, as you put it, yeah. So I no longer will have the Forgotten take over the screen for the rest of the levels. That's kinda nice. That is actually kind of nice though, knowing that the Forgotten won't keep appearing now. Take over the screen so I can't control what's happening. I did get the trait to have the shadows appear more frequently. So we'll be able to upgrade the talisman fragments a little bit easier by destroying the shadows. Yeah, we have past where we ended the game by about 30 million XP and by 3 or 4 waves now. I might actually just change the title of this video to "We Beat the Game" or something, and then continue on as if nothing happened. I still want to play through all of the levels. Maybe not all the hidden levels that I need to be hunting for, simply because going back through all the levels to do that just sounds like a chore. And I already kind of get bored enough with these levels where I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I don't really want to go back all the way through every level and just hate myself for 2 hours as I sit here and do nothing. That does not seem fun, so find the giants that resock it. I don't think I succeeded on that. One of those are the resocketing giants. I don't see any of the resocketing giants. Whatever. Yeah, now that we're done with the storyline, the goals I have for the game were kind of odd. I also did learn that level 44 gems in this XP thing versus level 45 doesn't really change. Level 44 makes it go up to 49.97, and then level 45 just makes it go to 50%. So it's just a 0.03% difference. Which I guess is still a change in the amount of XP you get. But I don't think it's drastic enough of a difference to really matter. I mean, I guess it's the difference between every 100 XP you get 103 and 100. It'd be 150 versus 149.3. It's a very minute difference. Beacon I feel like I need to destroy. Not particularly, but I may as well destroy all the structures. too long. I don't really care about making the spark have more in it this time. These to see if I can get more achievements about poison first monsters. What about cursing poisoned monsters? So I did on the last run. But you never know, there could be one achievement that's 500 monsters and one achievement that's 1,000 monsters. I just know not to freeze monsters that get down here. I don't want to end the level before I go through all 262 waves. I want to try and get all of the waves before I let the level end. Alright, upgrade you. You only get one level. That kind of sucks. When do the shadows start appearing? So I increased it so that there's at least 7 shadows that should appear throughout the map. But at what point do those shadows actually appear? There's a lot of specters and a lot of apparitions today. But not a lot of shadows. I guess that's another question that I haven't thought about. If I actually do make both of these ensnaring nodes be fully active, does it end the map again, or does it let me keep going? I feel like it should let me keep going. But I don't want to test that. once we get these gems over here to level 40, I'll upgrade my tower destroying gem, see how it fares, taking on the whole of the map. Kind of just waiting until we get level 40 gems. So nothing really special happens until then. It's just enraging the waves really slowly. The only excitement is whenever a specter or apparition appears. I have to activate them. Oh. Don't activate the towers until the last wave is coming and I'm defeated. I get no reward and no shadow codes. That's good to know. So I have to do the Forgotten's dirty work here. Probably because I guess the actual thought process of the wizard in the orb of presence and whatever is thinking that this charges the gem of eternity. That's why you put the gem of eternity there. And that is supposed to seal her, but it doesn't. That's probably the thought process of the wizard. So playing as the wizard, you'd want to charge the gem of eternity. But playing with the meta knowledge of I know what happens, I don't want that to happen. That's interesting. Makes you play as the wizard in this game instead of using the meta knowledge of this causes me to win, but doesn't give me as much XP. I got bored. I sent waves early. Oops. Giants are cast by mana gem. Because I sent the waves early, I won't actually get E to the 13 mana to upgrade my gem. I can upgrade this one. Okay, so once I get to the point that this gem can deal with everything, I will pull back my transfer my traps to here. And then probably wave 260 I will freeze instead of let this gem destroy things. I guess that's fine. I could always just activate it when I become overwhelmed as well. If that happens, if this level 40 plus mana gem here doesn't actually work out, activating this at any time is a possibility to be able to continue. So it's not too bad actually. Thank you for letting me know that I would lose the game if I didn't. Activate these. Because that would have sucked just as much, getting to the very end and then going, oh, well I lost instead. Although I guess that means that this map itself does not have an endurance mode. No matter how hard you want it to have an endurance mode, it will not let you. Which I guess that sucks if you're going for play endurance mode on everything. Get to wave 999 on all of the maps. This one physically will not let you. Did double do this beacon wave, so it's got 400 giants instead of just 200. Might need to upgrade this to level 40-ish. Just to be able to keep up with the beacons, but that's a problem for future me. Let's get this all the way up to 30. We'll go 35 for now. Making it so it can sometimes attack does not seem as bad of an idea. Once the trapped mana gem no longer generates mana, I will really be seeing how well this single mana gem in here does. I mean, I can already tell that it has less of a chance to, like the 80% chance to deal times damage. I can already tell that that's a lower number at this level than it would be if I had the cooldown in. But I think the fact that it will generate mana is going to be really helpful, because that's what happened when I stalled out when I tried to do this from level 40 gems. Is that I had stalled out with mana generation, so I couldn't deal with anything. I know it's not level 40. Once this gem starts getting overwhelmed, it won't matter anyways. I'll have to freeze monsters down here. Mode, making it have 100,000% more health, and all the other stats that causes eventually will cause this to not be able to keep up. Definitely not getting as much mana. But I am generating more mana than I have been without the gem. Yeah, I know. I've got 262 waves. No, my chain ended. Sending more waves so that the chain can't end this easily. to try to overwhelm myself to force this situation. I especially think that I won't be able to survive because the gems are lower level than when I died when they were level 40s. But I also think that I will get to a point when I can't even gem bomb because I don't think I'm generating that much mana. I don't think it will last, because it doesn't look like I'm generating enough mana to actually like upgrade things. And it could just be that the chain hit, or the bloodbound was not at a high enough hit count to make the mana reach decent enough. I definitely think I will get to the point that this is going to overwhelm me. Even though I have this set to hit structure, I think technically it's getting closest to the gem, and closest to the orb. And there are no structures out. Oh, here's the first shadow. Want to target the shadow? Or like one hit. Deal 5,000 poison damage to the shadow. That's nice. Let's have 1,000 beacon giants. Because why not? If I can't survive 1,000 beacon giants, well, I will freeze them. It does seem like I'm dealing with the beacon giants pretty easily. 199 beacon giants. I don't think I'm actually getting that overwhelmed. When all these die, that's going to be slightly big with the lag spike there. This is quite interesting. I was kind of expecting this to be overwhelming, and that I would need to freeze to end the level. Okay, we took out quite a few giants in that second. Too many giants got taken out there. This seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, the waves are starting to just lead right into the giants. All of the lag spikes are the chain hit going into a group of giants and destroying 5 or 10 of them all at once. Yeah. All the jump cuts that seem to be happening in time are all the beacons trying to be placed on the field. Kind of wondering how many more of those giants there are. Because of course I'm not counting to 1,000 to see how many giants we've destroyed. Especially because the entity cramming that this game has is like you only see 1 for every 5. Rather than you see every single image of the giants appear. Definitely getting a lot more XP this round than the last iteration of this level. We're not even halfway through the rounds, or the waves. I'm not sending waves early while I have all the beacon giants still on the field. Looks like most of them are gone. Right now, all of them should be gone. Yeah, looks like all of them are gone. one of these is 10 million. Yeah, I guess the gem bomb aspect of it is sustainable. Sending waves early to actually have monsters to attack does not seem bad either. I've not generated enough mana to actually be able to upgrade anything though. So I think that's the only downside of putting the mana leech on here. I don't think it's working well enough to generate enough mana to keep going. It's not self-sustainable. Even with 70,000 hits. Mana generation doesn't seem sustainable. 'm definitely making enough to be able to keep gem bombing, but I don't think I'm making enough to be able to ever upgrade this gem to make it better and do more damage. I think that's the issue that this will always run into. 1,000 more beacon giants? Take it. Am I trying to purposely overwhelm myself? Yeah, a little bit. Because then it'll make it so that I actually need to use the ice. Oh, I passed the halfway point without realizing it. think I've gotten to the overwhelm point. It took gem bombing the beacon giants. Six or 7 times. Well, 5 times. Because it went from whatever number it was, plus 200, plus 400, to 600, to 800, to where we're at now. Target the least hit points. So that I can try and clear things off of the screen. Okay. Well, this is fine. This just gives me a reason to use the nice things. They're almost in range. Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to get as much XP out of these things as I can, which is why I'm going for the least hit points. Because of what's on the field, I already know that there's going to be a lot of lag as it gets activated. Because the last time when I activated it, it had a bunch of the tower, or a bunch of the beacon generating monsters on the field. And so all the beacons tried to be generated at the same time. So I already know that that's going to cause an issue as well. Okay. I want to try and freeze them between the two. Let's get extra XP. Now that they're in the middle here, even if this one doesn't fully charge, this one should. Yeah. No, I don't really even feel bad for myself for the fact that I purposefully overwhelmed myself. Oh hey, here this goes. Target structures. Destroy the beacons that have already spawned. Yay. Now here's the giant lag spike because everything on the screen is getting deleted at once. We almost got to 162, about 100 levels off. Yeah. That's the reason that it was a giant lag spike. Oh, it still does this animation stuff. It still goes through the whole animation. That's kind of cool. And it gives you this. Okay. Yay, the second time through does the same thing as the first. Except for it doesn't give you all of the, like, read this stuff. 60 additional waves by battle traits. Deal 5,000 poison damage to a shadow. Level 87 inner fragment. 355 shadow cores. It does look kind of cool to see all of the beacons on the map. Gained a total of 91 levels from the last time, or from when we started. No. It doesn't upgrade all the skill levels, so therefore it's worthless. I don't really like that logic, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Which one does this upgrade the most? This changes 3 of them. This changes 4. I don't want to get rid of this one though, because it's a higher level than these. Yeah, sure. And I get rid of this so that I can upgrade this one again. Okay. So, because you're here now, Spliff, do you get any of the field tiles to be able to go inside of the Spirit Forge? Is that something to look forward to, or is this just like the last tile, it doesn't do anything? Like, do I get to eventually fight inside of the Spirit Forge? Or because this is the end of the game? I guess I should check out the achievements. Woo. Look at the one we got. Spin a compass. Have I not done that? I thought I did. I can spin a compass. There's a compass on this map. It's already where it needs to go, but that's fine. No, the Spirit Forge stays empty. Ah, okay. Pointing to the southeast. I'm just gonna click this a bunch until it goes back to the southeast. There we go. Yay. Can be destroyed, 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 can't, and can't. Okay. What pathing do I want these guys to take? Because I can make this go down and around. Or I can make this go down and around. I think this is a no matter what, and no matter how I look at it, I'm gonna need 2 gems. Okay, this will be the damage gem. This will be the mana, this will be slow, and then this will be slow. And then I just need to blockade. That's not how I can blockade. I need a blockade here. One of the most annoying and difficult maps. Oh, that's great. I love being told that. Fun. Okay, mana, damage, slow, gem bombing, and then I put the tower here. I think this is the middle. Okay. Then we go level 7, level 7, level 7, 7, and then I can make that 8, and I can make that one 8. Okay. Cool. Let's see, can I make this go? Yes. 8 gem bombs all at once on the first waves. Now the only detriment is if there is a beacon that spawns off these first 6 that says that these get resocketed. It's the only downside to what I just did. This is terrifyingly close. At the end of last episode, I already set the compass where I needed to go, so yes, I already set the compass. I did it because I was curious what the green thing on the map was, and it was the compass. So as a thing, I already knew what a green thing on the map would be, but it didn't occur to me until afterwards. Upgrade this as high as I can. Upgrade that. Okay, I'm not gonna goof around this time because this is a new map and I can't cause it to end, so I won't be spamming the beacon things as much as I can. But we'll wait until we get to level 45 on all the gems. Is it better to destroy these early on? Probably not, honestly. I mean, actually, no, it would be better because it would reduce the lag because all the monsters are coagulating in 2 spots. I don't think coagulating is the right word for what I wanted to say, but that's what I went with. They're like blood, it coagulates. Destroy 600 monsters before wave 12 starts. Didn't realize there was an achievement for that. Because we learned on the last one that the mana does not keep up, I'm just going to go back to the pool-bound, blood-bound combo. And that gets set to structure, and I will put it in here. Level 7. Upgrade this as much as I can. Then upgrade that. Resocket it. That already got resocketed. Okay, does it... I can't tell if it hits up here because the stupid... This is what you can read. Thing appears over in front of it. Does not seem like it. Alright, now they only come out of 2 different ways. So now once I get the mana gem to 45 and the trapped death gem to 45, then I will worry about having a tower level 45. So I think I'm missing a compass somewhere, because I highly doubt that it's on the Y field, considering X has this one. I doubt that Y has one as well. So I think I need to go back and figure out where the last compass is. I'm not even aware what the compasses actually do. Except for the fact that you told me to put them all on the 5. Under the level 5 gem symbol. That's the only thing I know about what the compasses are supposed to do. Knowing that the Forgotten is not gonna show up at any point in time anymore kinda makes this really nice and peaceful. Like, I don't have to worry about losing control of the screen or having the Forgotten walk across the screen. Not that that was really bad considering I kinda got used to it, but it's still nice to not have to worry about it. Let's get rid of some of these. Alrighty. It looks like shadows don't start appearing until like wave 50 or so. So like make sure you're ready. This is wave 30 and 31 now, and no shadows have even made a slight appearance. This slow gem definitely has more hits than this slow gem. Considering how many monsters are streaming out of the right one instead of the left one, does not surprise me that that was such a true statement. Not really anything I can do different right now. feel like putting the tower out. So I just did that. Instead. I figured chaining it would hit more enemies. This is what, level 33 now? Level 31. Once it gets to 45, then I will start doing other things. But until then, and until specters, apparitions, spires, and shadows appear, I'm not really needing to do anything. None of the beacons that are spawning are close enough to really affect anything. The fact that one spawned right where my mouse cursor was is kind of interesting. Honestly, even if a specter did show up, I don't have to worry about anything because the traps don't get stolen from. The traps are in the ground, whereas the flying ones can't grab them. That's a little bit higher than that. I'm just wondering if there's achievements for using different gem wasps to destroy enemies. That's kind of the real reason I'm using gem bombs, to destroy the beacons. I mean, there's probably achievements for destroying enemies with the gem wasps, but I've given them so much health that that's not going to happen. Oh, I got more mana and didn't even realize it. Level 34 gem. Alright. This is just how it goes for the rest of the time. How many waves are there even? 204. Not as many as I expected, honestly. Maybe I should try it with hatred at the highest level. Maybe I am capable of dealing with the highest hatred level now. Don't really know if that's a statement I want to test or not, but target the structure that's down here with the last shot. Why would you attack one of the enemies? That's stupid. There's a structure right there. Whatever. Not like it matters in the end anyways. All of the entities get attacked throughout the time frame, no matter how I look at this. Removing the harmful effects before they even get harmful effects. It's always a funny beacon. I guess negative effects, not harmful. It's also funny because it's negative to the monster, but to the wizard doing it, it's a positive. Making them slower is a positive benefit. Much like how paralysis or like petrification or anything like that is a positive perk in a D&D type scenario when you're using it against an enemy. It's only a negative when it's cast on you. Not that it really does anything. It's still a lot of them. We're almost to level 50. Touch of Wisdom Spark. Now we just wait for more mana. That's kind of all the first 50 or so rounds are. Wait until we get enough mana. I do need to pay attention to when and if the shadow appears. I mean, the shadows should be appearing. I added 7 of them to the game. I just don't know when. It's a healing pulse. I don't know if I care about the healing pulse. That's a stupid placement of a resocketing one. only once. I'm not gonna level the death gem in the back. This is doing perfectly fine at healing death. And absorbing mana. This is kind of a dark map, so if a shadow appeared and I wasn't aware of it, it would be kind of interesting. I definitely think I'd see the effects of it though. Like all the little bats or whatever they are swarming together to form the shadow. I think I'd see that more than I would see the actual shadow. Let's destroy all of the structures. When is this shadow supposed to appear? Need my shadow cores. Oh, they're starting to get past immediately. Oh, they're starting to get past though. This is another one. It's in a spot that it does something. Does it actually help? Probably not. But that's a shrine that does something if I need it to. Slice off a percentage of health rather than a numerical value of health. Cutting off like 50% of the health of something that is 8 to the 25th is actually really helpful. I'm kind of running out of things to say. Shrines available now. Upgrade. I could only upgrade it once. Only upgrade that one once as well. Yay. When is this shadow gonna get here? Not really close enough to do anything. No, nothing touching the area. And a resocketing beacon that's not even close to the gems. I guess realistically I should put a thing here that says no beacons can spawn here. Or here. That's good enough. No beacon should be able to spawn when they actually affect what I'm doing. I kinda wish there was more to do in this game. Now that we've got the strategy that just works, I'm not doing anything. That's 2.144. No, not actually letting the game pause. I wanted to be risky. the shadow is supposed to appear, but there's supposed to be 7 of them, and we are, I think, a third of the way through. And I haven't seen a single flying entity. And if there have been entities on this map that fly, they have not flown through the middle of the screen where I can see them. Beacons that are really not anywhere that helps the enemies. I'm not even trying to be close to where I put the walls to prevent the beacons. So often something's trying to get past that. I'm just going to get destroyed by the damage gem. So it's not all futile. Some of them are actually succeeding to get closer, but most of them are dying to the mana gem. Level 40. Once I get it to 45, I'll actually be able to move on. Spam extra waves and things. I mean, I'm probably at a safe enough point that I could spam these waves. I'm just bored of using the strike spells so that I can get more XP. Not that this really gives me that much more XP at all. Or make it something I can do. I'm just not freezing anything. I don't see a point in that. The freeze spell is the in case of emergency break glass type situation. Just oh fixing it now. That's what the freeze spell is for. Great thing how some entities got all the way to the death gem. If they had grabbed the orb and been able to get away from the death gem, then I would have needed to freeze. But that didn't happen either. 8.57 equals 13. I don't think I'm getting that this time. 8.57? Nope. It's 8.12. Could upgrade this, I guess. No harm in upgrading it. That's level 40 now. I've just got to get to 45, and then I will upgrade my tower gem, and I will start spamming waves with the tower gem active. Well, they're starting to get through the mana gem a little bit more frequently than I would expect. Maybe it's because when they die, they heal the neighbors. That could be some of it. I'm gonna clear out these beacons. Could be the cause of some of the problems. No, they should. Okay, the ones on the bottom are only hitting this square, so that might be why. That might be some of it. It's a little scary that so many are getting past it now. I think I know a solution. Just don't know if that's the path I want to take. hopefully that solves the issue. It seems to have helped. Did it solve it? I don't know, but it seems to have helped. This does not have as much leech as this one does, simply because it doesn't have any hits. I think that solved the problem that was happening. Not fully, obviously, as entities are still coming through. But I think that solved the issue a pretty decent amount. I guess I could put them back here somewhere instead. It seems to have worked, except for against a few entities and giants. This is quite concerning. Let's upgrade this instead of the mana. This already has 161,000 hits. I don't think that's solving the issue. It might be a little too early to put that gem out. But I think I kind of have to. They have yet to touch the orb. No, they're still getting through. I don't know if duplicating the gem was the solution. The next best idea I have is just moving back on the line. Sometimes it's working and they're not getting through, sometimes it's not working and they're getting through. Okay. Has this fixed itself now? At least right now it looks like it. This one's already at almost 300,000 hits. I think this is fine. Once we get everything to 45, hopefully that will cause this all to find an equilibrium. And then once I put the tower into play, it should stop all of this from even being an issue. Which is not really a good thing. Because it'll become a detriment once it gets to the point that the tower is not keeping up. Then I'll have even more of an issue. This is actually granting shields. It's close enough, but I don't know what it is. Yep, there it is. Pier 42 gem. These are capable, but not Pier 41 gem. It's not. actually problematic. I think I have to do it. 44 is close enough. Hopefully this will be enough. Resocketing giants might be an issue at some point. Okay. Closest would be here. No, not that far. This is my early detection. Not want that in there. This is my early detection. There's a problem. What do I do to fix it? Oh crap, I didn't realize I was out of enemies. I would have sent another wave earlier. Oh, Shadow finally appeared. Now, if the enemies are getting past both the tower and my traps, then I need to be concerned. Send more waves. Shadow. Shadow's gone. So it took until about wave 110-ish for the shadows to finally start again. There's another shadow appearing. That's the third one that I'm aware of. both a beacon wave and a resocketing wave, so I want to be careful. Random targeting is the best here. Possibly switch it to structures. Only hit what's on the screen. I think this is going okay. And random targeting seems to be a decent choice. Okay. Spam a few more waves. Is it going to get dealt with, or do I need to click on it? It got dealt with. Cool. This beacon wave, I will send another group of it. Maybe 400 instead of 200. With the current track record, they're not even getting to the new frontline defense. So I think these beacon jets are going to be okay. Swap the targeting to structure. Structures before you keep going. All the structures are gone. Wow. Okay, I'm going to duplicate that first. 43 is good enough. Almost at 3/4 of the way done. Going to click on this shadow. Nope, okay. That's the 5th shadow, I believe. Out of 7 that are guaranteed. Less than 1,000 entities on the back burner. Send more. This is going pretty well, actually. I haven't seen them really get to the mana gems too frequently anymore. Not getting past, or really they're not even getting to the traps on the floor. Every so often I see spawners getting to the slow, but I'm not seeing them get to the mana gem. Now the only thing I have to worry about is trying to keep it from running out of the chain. I've got to keep the chain actively going. I've already had it stop once. Monsters all at once is the thing that's causing lag. For there to be a slight hiccup somewhere that causes a problem. I didn't even see that shadow. That it's either the 6th or the 7th one that we were getting to. That would have been the hiccup, that shadow sneaking past. I think that would have been the mistake that I was not ready for. Not exceeding 100 or so. I think this is going really well. Every so often it's spiking. This is the first time I've seen those get all the way through. Those giants had enough health to survive to the end. Not to the traps. Should destroy the apparition at some point. There we go. This will be the problem here. If it doesn't target the Spectre. No, there's still a beam on it, so the beam's going to take care of it. If that Spectre got all the way over there, though, maybe that would have been the issue that causes this game to collapse on itself. Send wave 199. I can just upgrade this one now, right? 204. That's 204 of 204. Yep. This one becomes my sacrifice to the Touch of Wisdom. And now I send all the remaining waves. I think this turned out decently. Oh, good. Freeze a Spectre. That's not a I didn't use freeze, I used curse. I lied. Right at the end here, that's causing problems for me. Uh-oh. target the closest to the front. Naturally want to do that. Okay. That could have been an issue at the end, but it got resolved. $744 shadow cores, spun a compass. We did that. That's definitely one of those that we did early on, and then when we reset, I never did it again. Because I would go one at a time. 600 monsters before wave 12 starts. Didn't know that was a thing. Freeze a specter. Didn't technically do that, and then I did it afterwards because I got the achievement for it. That was a little weird. Whatever. Strike spell skill levels to all skill levels. Rarity 97. I'm looking forward to this purple one. Crafting skills and V12. So we started this whole day off with 3740 and now we're at 3971. I'm upgrading this one first. I don't care about this red one anymore. Purple. Delete you, delete you. Purple. I want this whole thing to be purple, but I can't do that yet. Achievements don't actually matter. I can't figure out which ones we did exactly other than this one. Open a previously opened tome chamber. Single strike of a shrine of energy. I can always do that at some point. I don't think this is a game that I'm going to try to go back and do all of the achievements for. Have no own buildings on the field at the end of the battle. Destroy your own tower at the end. Is that what that means? Poison 111 frozen monsters. Oh, that's relatively easy. 15 traps. Fill all inventory slots with gems. I thought I already did that. Oh, no, inventory slots with gems. That's drastically different than what I was thinking. I was thinking fill the talisman, which I've done. Currently have it filled. Oh, the initial mana bonus is back up to 65k. We've got all levels being upgraded by 5 now, and then the strike spells, crafting skills, enhancement, and bomb skills are only level 4. Interesting. I don't think I need to do anything here. Oh, it's already blocked off to have them only come through one side. I think that's everything for today, though. Next time we will go through the Y field. This looks fun. That's a lot of things on the field to start with. this one looks kind of cute. Kind of like there's a little smiley face, but badly drawn at the end there. That's kind of cute. It starts with 244 waves before I even add more. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. 244 plus what I add. But that's everything for today. For this one, it's a little bit longer than normal, but that's fine. We finished the game, technically. So that's kind of cool to know. By the goal of the game, we've finished it. By the goals of what we have set for ourselves, there's still quite a few levels to do. All of the Y field needs doing. I need to figure out where that one compass is that I missed, apparently. And while I don't think I'll do it, might need to go back through all of the levels. Technically, to finish the game, I would need to go through all the levels and go with the highest level difficulty to find all of the hidden maps, or all of the hidden fields, and go through all those. Don't really know if I want to do all that, or if I just want to go through the Y field and call it good there. And then we might go to a different Gemcraft. Maybe. Might take a month or two off of Gemcraft, just because. But I will figure all of that later. Thank you guys so much for watching today. We beat it. We beat the game. We hit the end. Now we're just on the cleanup crew. So that'll be interesting. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day, a good night, a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good time zone wherever you are. And peace out.